Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome. Let's go to our first slide. Is this you? Can anyone relate to this picture this morning?
Yes.
I bet a few of us can. That was me most of the week. Sneezing, runny eyes, runny nose, just that general nasty, half-cold feeling. What causes this? What kinds of things? Let's see the next slide. Isn't that beautiful? Well, that is just gorgeous. Does anyone know what that is? Pollens. Something that looks that beautiful can be that hateful. Those floating around in the air, the itchiness, the sneeziness. What's another thing? Let's go to the next one. Does anyone recognize that? Does anyone have that view when you're going to work?
Beautiful view.
I pass two of those every time I go to work. That and the beautiful, wonderful traffic. Who's been enjoying the traffic lately? All the road closures. It's exciting. So these things can work together to wreak havoc on us and really cause some problems. But let's see the next slide. There is hope. There is a quote that says, "Let food be thy medicine." Now, isn't that beautiful? Who made our food? Real food, not processed, all these little things that we come up with, but God made our food, and He gave us the perfect cure and solution to everything. And there is one, I'm going to go over just two things that can help you today because there are quite a few. And the first one, I bet you think is something disgusting. It's probably something horrible, cabbage, something. I mean, that can be good, but, you know, it's never something fun like donuts. I'm not going to get up here and tell you that a donut is going to make your allergies go away. I'm so sorry. I heard an awe back here. But this one is actually delicious. Let's see if the next one. What is this? It's nutritional yeast flakes. Who's had these? It is like the vegan vegetarian standard. It's a yeast and it tastes like cheese and meat, depending on how you make it. So that can make anything good, literally. And you can get it in any store. Kroger's has it, H-E-B, Walmart has it. They all have it in the baking section in little bottles. And there's a study done with nutritional yeast flakes. It has a compound, it's a fiber called beta-glucane, and it turns on your body's immune response. So it makes you more immune, and it also turns on your anti-inflammatory process. So your body, the pollutions can inflame your body and cause all these problems. It turns that process down. It makes you more immune, and it's delicious. And all that's needed, studies found, was 1 teaspoon a day. 1 teaspoon. And that breaks down to around 32 cents a serving. So it's affordable.
So you just add that to your...
You just add that. You can add that to whatever you're cooking. It's great with vegetables. It's really a savory thing. It's not something you would put in sweets, but it's absolutely delicious. And you can sprinkle that on your vegetables, on a salad. You can sneak that into different foods, and it's really good. Now, there is another vegetable that will help you. And I showed the delicious one first. Now this one can be delicious depending on how you prepare it. Let's go to the next. Not so exciting. But broccoli. Yes, put some of those yeast flakes on your broccoli. You can actually make a vegan cheese sauce that tastes just like cheese and put it on your broccoli, and it's delicious using the yeast. So broccoli is even better. It has a compound called sulforaphane, and if you eat 1 to 2 cups a day, because it's not like medicine, you go to the drugstore, there's exact measurements and things. If you're dealing with food, depending on if it's organic, how long it's been on the shelf, etc., it can be more potent. So they said 1 to 2 cups a day, allowing for these things, can have a huge impact on your health. It can make the protective enzymes in the lungs that protect against allergens and inflammation more effective by 100 times. And this is eating 1 to 2 cups of broccoli a day. In smokers, after eating it for 10 days, it cut the disastrous effects in the lungs that it can make by 50%. That is huge. Not that I'm encouraging you to take up smoking, that it's okay now. And then there's another thing that's even more magical than broccoli. Does anyone know what that is? Broccoli sprouts. Broccoli sprouts. And these are even more potent than broccoli. It's 80% more potent than broccoli. So 1 cup a day of broccoli sprouts. And you can get the bags of the seeds and sprout them yourself, which is really easy to do. And 1 tablespoon of these seeds sprouted makes a cup of broccoli sprouts, which is what they're recommending. And you can get a 1-pound bag that will make you 32 cups of broccoli sprouts. So you can add these. There's so many things you can add these to. You can add them to salads. You can put them in smoothies. And if you eat sandwiches where you put lettuce, you can even use this in lieu of lettuce. It's a little bit messy, but it actually tastes a lot better. Goes for the teeth. Another thing it does is, other than reduce inflammation, it increases your viral protection. So if you eat these every day, it's going to give you a huge viral boost to protect you from viruses. If eaten daily for 1 month, either 1 to 2 cups of broccoli or the broccoli sprouts, it decreases sneezing, watery eyes, congestion, and related sleep problems by 1/3 to 1/2. So that's very big. But say you hate broccoli. The studies were done using just broccoli, but there is another option. Let's go to the next one. Cruciferous vegetables, they all contain that same compound that the broccoli does. So you have cauliflower, you have cabbage, spinach, kale, radicchio, things I can't say, Napa cabbage, Brussels sprouts, daikon. There's a whole lot more, but these are just the more typical ones. So there are other things that you can eat that will have those same effects. So you're not stuck with just eating broccoli or broccoli sprouts. So thank God we have other options. You can take antihistamines, which is fine, but God has also provided options using something as simple and cheap as food. So thank you everyone for listening. Have a happy Sabbath.